We're back, guys.
Alright, we think we got it. Let's hope it's right.
Ready?
Go ahead. Yeah.
When Rantaro was killed, I was in the classroom, standing watch with Shuichi.
Kaede never saw Rantaro. And how did she kill
So
him?
we just got the wrong statement.
It's important to establish where the culprit used the shot. We know that it was in the library.
That's wrong!
So that's what it is.
Kaede didn't use the shot put ball at the scene of the crime. She used it at the first floor classroom, where we were keeping watch.
Alright, good. So I was right at first.
Why?
Hold on. How could she have hit Rantaro with a shot from a different floor?
But then
Wow, I was right.
she rolled it.
Huh?
She rolled the shot from the first floor classroom and hit Rantaro.
But the vent's more to the right. Unless the books were
I'm
angled.
skeptical that she could perform such a feat of accuracy.
So it was a magic shot put ball? Nah, that's not possible.
I can't believe one coincidence over my
It is possible. If you do it at the right spot in the classroom, it will reach the library.
Oh, and you know
So
this
it
how?
seems you already knew about that.
Didn't want to know. But I can't turn away from the truth. They see rolled a shot put ball to move it from the classroom to the library.
We're doing a logic dive?
Hangman's
Oh.
Gambits.
4 letters, huh?
It's
bent.
bent.
It's
Yeah,
bent. It's bent. Oh, plus I wasn't even reading the letters. I was looking at 4 words and I'm like, what are we spelling? Vent, and then I realized the letters actually spell it. Okay then.
Hold on, let me read how to do this.
You will be thrown to Hangman's Gambit version 3.
The objective is to select the letter orbs in the right order to create the keyword. Press X to activate the flash spot to read the illuminated letter orbs. When the letters are illuminated, you will not be able to actually select a letter orb. So make sure you remember where they are and press triangle to get a letter orb. Remember, you have to select them in the correct order. Reduce the keywords from the letter orbs that you can see in the flash. The flash spot uses focus energy, so use it wisely. Waves of light will also occasionally cross the screen, so you can get the letter orbs then. Take advantage of this as well. I'm probably gonna fail.
What ending is just... Well, I don't really understand how to do this. Oh, the V's up there. Okay. And... Where's T?
I see.
That's hard. If you need to, dude, take this off mean. Unless you really want to go for an all mean difficulty.
I want to do all mean.
Okay then.
If you were to roll the shot in there, it would reach the library.
This isn't happening. It can't be.
I see. That air duct connects the classroom to the library.
So, the shot is rolled into the vent, passes through the duct.
Yep,
and
she
comes
aligned
out
it
the
just
air
right.
duct above the library bookcase.
But how could she have hit Rantaro from all the way over there? The vent was way too far from Rantaro's body.
So it was just a coincidence?
No. Let the man
What kind of
finish.
coincidence is that?
This is
What
the
a
annoying part of the
mystery.
debate, or the class trial.
I already know the answer to that as well. No coincidence. The culprit set it up that way intentionally. Likely there was something off about her then.
Hmm?
Damn it, how could I not realize it?
Why are you being silent, Kaede? You're the one who set all this up.
It's too late to regret the past. I said I won't put back down. I made a promise. Stack of books.
Yep,
The shot
finally we
that
can use
fell
that.
from the vent. How did it strike Rantaro's head from that distance?
Yeah, that's impossible.
It's not like it started rolling on its own. In fell off the bookcase onto Rantaro's head.
Maybe the shot was on the floor. And Rantaro tripped over it, causing him to hit his head on the bookcase?
What the heck? No.
Watch out so you don't slip and fall!
What if Rantaro's corpse moved on its own?
Oh, wow.
We're
Like he was
agreeing with
standing
something.
under the vent when the shot hit his head.
And then it was probably that
Then
first
he
one.
walked a few steps before he finally dropped dead.
I think. I need to hear them again.
Shuichi,
Well,
don't lose sight of the truth.
Is that it?
The shot that fell from the vent. How did it strike
think it might be
Rantaro's
the
head
first
from
one.
that distance?
Oh, I think man.
Yeah, that's impossible.
It's not like it started rolling on its own. It fell off the bookcase
well,
onto
no,
Rantaro's head.
Maybe the shot was on the floor. And Rantaro tripped over it, causing him to hit his head on the
I'm
bookcase?
thinking it might be the last one. Because all these are like, you have to agree with them, right? Like,
Yeah.
What if
Yeah.
Rantaro's corpse moved on its own?
where are you going to?
Where's it? No.
They
Like
went
he
for
was
the stacked
standing under
books,
the
right?
vent when the shot hit his head.
Then he walked a few steps before he finally dropped dead.
Stacked books. Okay, good. Alright. Here we go.
Hey, Shuichi,
Stacked at the end, stacked at the end.
don't lose sight of
Let's
the
hope you're
truth.
right.
Not this.
Not this. Oh. Which one is it? The beginning one?
The shot that fell from the vent.
Alright, if you say so.
How did it strike Rantaro's head from that distance?
But how
Yeah,
well, isn't it the
that's
green? Wait,
impossible.
you
It's
just
not
shoot it like
started
normal, right?
rolling on its own.
Oh, okay. Well, since it was blue, I wasn't sure.
It's just like Ryoma said. The shot rolled along the top of the bookcase and fell on Rantaro's head.
Rolled along the bookcase?
I did say that, but would the shot have rolled that conveniently?
It has nothing to do with convenience. The shot rolled exactly how the culprit wanted. They used books on top of the bookcases to direct the path of the shot.
The shot's path was directed by books? How would that even work?
Ah, it would be easier to explain with a floor plan of the library.
Right, someone did have a floor plan.
Miss Grown Woman. The alarm's on.
That's it! Mew, I recall that during the investigation...
I'm sorry, folks, that I can't just talk right now. I still can't believe this.
You said you would use your drone to make a floor plan.
I did even say before this recording that no matter what reaction I would have it down. I'm still not lying about that.
We're not stopping, except for the pauses where he just had to
Oh
use
yeah.
the restroom
What
and
happened with that?
just couldn't play for a bit. Just,
I've
sorry.
already developed the photos and drafted some
You're gonna
sketches.
see a lot of cutscenes here.
Then let's look at it. Maybe we all find clue.
Please, Mew.
Oh, want him that badly, huh? Fine. But now you owe me one. Voila! Feast your eyes on these babies.
Oh, shit, that's actually good.
They are arranged. Look at that. That's it.
And then Pong.
I can see, to make sure that the ball didn't roll off, she made sure that the books were lined up so that way it
Yeah.
creates a guardrail and then it leads straight down. That's it.
That's a high
Just
school.
as I thought.
What is?
Yep.
See? The books are stacked like stairs from the vent to where Rantaro's body was found.
So that's why she was
Oh,
so hell-bent
Shuichi's
on
right.
making sure that the books were stacked up there. 'Cause I remember Shuichi telling her that it was okay the way they were.
Indeed, they are stacked like stairs. I did not notice when I looked up from the floor.
I see. The shot rolled on top of these books, eh?
Yes, I'm sure of it. The shot was rolled into the classroom vent and came out in the library.
Maybe get that cartoon at the end.
If the vent was open, the shot would have maintained momentum.
She
did
left
leave
it
it
open.
open.
You did that, right, Kaede? You made sure the vent was open.
Push the grate into the duct. I lifted my body and looked inside. How's it look? Could a person fit in there? It'd be pretty difficult, but I think you might be able to crawl through.
Impressive. You have a really good memory, Shuichi.
When the shot came through, the stacked books made it change direction. It then rolled down the path made by the books. The books were stacked in rows so that the shot wouldn't fall off. At the same time, the books blocked the shot from view. Then, when the ball was directly above Rantaro, it changed direction, rolled along the groove of the open books, and fell on top of his head. And it was the camera flash that lured him to that exact spot.
A setup that complicated is almost like a Rube Goldberg machine.
So Kaede created this mechanism? Well, it would be...
Wait, even with the Rube,
No.
whatever setup, when did she roll the ball into the duct?
When Suichi was away.
That's right! Wasn't Shuichi with Kaede in the classroom?
Not the whole time.
It's the basement.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Damn it!
Which one is it?
When she was leaving the classroom. Because the sensors
That's it.
when it went off. Right, when it went off, that means that he was barely there, and that's when he
Class.
lowered in and then when. Right.
When the sensor went off, I ran out first, and then Kaede followed. But just before she left,
Shuichi, the receiver! Someone move the bookcase. Hurry, Kaede. Shuichi spurted out of the classroom with the determination of a true ultimate detective. Wait for me! I dropped everything I was holding and ran after Shuichi.
I'm right, aren't I, Kaede?
Of course, the ultimate detective would remember all that.
Your words and that smile. Is this your admission of guilt?
Hold on! Don't just jump to conclusions!
Dang, Kaiju, you won't
I've still got a lot of questions!
Stop.
That's weird. Why do you sound so desperate?
There's nothing weird about it. There's just no way I can believe someone like Kaede would be the culprit. Yeah, don't to not believe it either.
I don't want to believe it.
What?
Don't worry, Kaede. I'll clear your name.
Aw. How sweet of him.
Hopeless Despair version 3.
How are we still on this?
I refuse to believe that Kaede is the culprit. I still have my doubts.
Kinda doubts.
Doubts about the noise, of course. The library should have been quiet, right?
Oh,
That
that's
shot
not
was rolling through the vents.
It's that
It
one.
would
Check
have
the
made a
truth
ton of
bullets.
noise. Indeed, so much
That one.
noise.
Oh, yeah.
Rentaro would have heard.
Okay, but what the heck? This looks like they're all possible choices. Like that would work for all of
Of course,
them.
it's a big deal.
No, he said that it was like it would have made
refuse to
noise.
believe that
Uh-huh.
Kaede is the
I need to
culprit.
hear them all again so I don't pick up the wrong.
I still
wrong
have my
one.
doubts.
I think I can get this.
Kinda doubts.
Doubts about the noise, of course. The library should have been quiet, right? If that shot was rolling through the vents, it would have made a ton of noise.
Yeah,
Indeed, so much noise. Rentaro would have heard.
Maybe that
That's
one
some
too,
noise
though.
ain't a big deal.
No, I think it's the first one more.
Of course.
I refuse to believe that Kaede is the culprit.
Let's
I
see.
still have my doubts.
Kinda doubts.
Doubts about the noise, of course. The library should have been quiet, right?
In this
That shot was
Oh, I got
you got it because it went down.
And
It
I got
went
beat
down.
down with it too.
Because you barely ran out of time, they got it. And that's
The
stupid.
murder occurred while the Killing Game promotional video was being broadcast. So the library would not have been completely quiet at the time.
Oh.
It would have only made noise while in the vent, though. I think while in the
that
books, it would have
ghastly
just been.
video
Yeah.
drowned out the sound of the shot rolling.
Kaito, are you done now?
I'm actually agreeing with him for that. That better be the only
Damn
time
it!
I agree.
So it's true then? You're saying Kaede really is the culprit?
So that means most of Kaede's sins were committed right before Shuichi's eyes.
That's
Okay.
correct.
Why are you bringing that up?
I was with her in the classroom. And when she moved the vent grate aside. And when she lined up the books on top of the bookcase.
There are way more books here than I expected. The top of the bookcase is covered to the end with cluttered stacks of books. This is nothing. I moved the ladder, I reorganized the books bit by bit. Jeez. Too many books. Might be hard to set up a camera here. I thought so. Wait, I just gotta try a little harder. Kaede, I know you don't like to admit defeat, but really, it's alright. Continue moving the ladder as I kept reorganizing the books.
And the reason why after that, there's something I've just been constantly flashing back to that we haven't touched up on yet
And
regarding
it was the same
her.
when you took the murder weapon, wasn't it?
Oh, here
You
we go.
took the shot put ball when you got the cameras for Mew, right, Kaede?
I remembered something about that scene. I don't know if you want me to tell you.
What?
Well, it has to tie with my theory. I'll explain that later. But here's the thing: we were waiting for Suichi to get the cameras ready or whatever inside, or get the stuff for the cameras. We were just waiting there. We didn't know what to do, so we said, "Oh, we might as well just investigate some things." So we clicked on the shot put balls, and right after that, Suichi came. So literally like Kaede.
Oh, sorry. I shoved the things I was holding into my backpack and ran after him.
Oh my God.
So you were hiding it the entire time?
Where would she have even hidden it?
Yeah, that was kind of answered right there.
That's it! Kaede's backpack. She was carrying the shot put ball in there. Despite its weight, it would have been easy to carry in a backpack. I noticed you also had a spare vest, which you could have wrapped it in. That would prevent the cameras you were carrying from being damaged.
And that means all of this happened right in front of Shuichi.
But we should not blame him for that. None of those actions warranted suspicion at the time, so he might not have noticed.
That clears it all up then. Every part of the crime Kaede plotted.
That can't be. It's gotta be a mistake,
I
right?
hope everyone in the trial knows she wasn't targeting Rentaro.
But if all of that is true, then that's pretty unfortunate. I mean, it's Kaede, you know?
He
She
sounds
kept
serious.
preaching about working together, and then she goes and kills in cold blood!
No, something still doesn't fit.
Oh, I didn't even hit A there. Or X.
Huh.
What
Suichi.
doesn't fit?
Kaede wouldn't do something like that.
You're right.
I think I know the reason.
I already said it too.
I think I know the reason why she would do it. She was afraid of the time limit, I think.
Well, that's not what I think. That's not what I think. I just said it, literally, like...
You mean she's not the type? But you were the one that said she
Well,
did
you
it,
like
right?
Yes, I did say that. But murder in cold blood is just not in her character. I truly believe that. I believe in her.
But why? Why do you still believe in me, Shuichi?
Oh, thanks for indirectly confessing.
Because of all
Why?
you did.
Tell me why!
Whoa.
Why are you doing this? Are you still looking away from the truth?
Not at all. My belief in you is going to lead me to the truth. I'll show you what's behind all this.
Alright, I'm about to be done myself.
I'll show you your truth.
This trial better end.
I know this is getting crazy, right? But it's time for another tutorial.
System, not now.
Your opponents are on the ropes, but they're in argument armantum mode, and won't listen to you. You have to remove their armaments to refute what they're saying. That's how argument armament works.
What?
This is panic talk action.
Oh.
The objective is to destroy all your foes' armaments, then strike the finishing blow. You match the rhythm to shoot down your opponent's statements to damage the armament. The markers at the top of your opponent's statements are called rhythm sites. Right when the gauge makes one revolution, press the correct button to shoot the statement. I don't get it.
You don't,
When damaged enough, their armament will break and the music will change. The tempo will also pick up, so match the timing. Can't get on rhythm by pressing R1 to activate Fever Time. During Fever Time, you'll be invincible and you can press any button. You can only activate it once your focus energy is full, so watch it carefully. When your opponent armament is destroyed, you give it your final argument. Your argument will be displayed with 4 words. Oh great, it's just like DR2. Press the buttons in the correct order to land the finishing blow. Use split-second logic to refute your opponent's final argument. As always, it was a pleasure.
You still believe in me? I'm definitely the culprit. You think I wouldn't do it?
Come on,
wow,
this is hard.
It's mean after all.
It's all my fault! You still believe in me? I'm definitely the culprit. You think I wouldn't do it? It's all my fault!
This is hard.
I'm the one who killed Rantaro! That's the truth of this case! That's all there is to it! I'm a terrible murderer! I betrayed everyone! I'm the one who killed Rantaro!
This is hard.
You can activate Fever Mode.
Please stop! Just stop! Remember what I told you? You have to fight for the truth. Shuichi, I know you can do this. If you say you believe in me, then... Don't look away from the truth! Please stop! Just stop! Remember what I told you? You have to fight for the truth. Shuichi, I know you can do this. If you say you believe in me, then...
What do I gotta do?
Do you know what I was trying to do?
Oh.
Kill the mastermind. Yep.
No.
Rantaro wasn't your target. That much was obvious.
You weren't persuaded by Monokuma, and you weren't trying to save yourself.
Mm-hmm.
What you were trying to do was kill the mastermind.
Kill the mastermind?
That's why she didn't
Kaede
take
wasn't
Bing.
targeting Rantaro. She was targeting the mastermind. She was trying to end this killing game. She was trying to save us all. Isn't that right, Kaede?
Otherwise, everyone would have died when the time limit expired.
So, she tried to end the killing game by killing the mastermind?
But it's all my fault. Kaede trusted my detective skills. I told her the mastermind might be there. And that's why she set that trap.
No, it's not your fault.
It's all my fault. She trusted my detective work and I screwed it up.
No.
Stop. It's not true. Please, don't say it's your fault. It'll be harder for me. None of this is your fault. It's mine. Everything's my fault.
No.
Kaede.
Shuichi, can I ask you to do one last favor for me? Can you end all of this?
What?
I want you to reveal everything that happened and convince everyone. And
Oh,
then
the story.
I want you to end this. That's my final wish.
No.
I understand. I'll end all of this. I'll reveal everything. The truth and the lies.
I want to help. I want to help you grant Kaede's wish. I will now explain the closing argument, the final piece of detective work in this trial. In the closing argument, you will wrap up the case. You'll have to reproduce the order of the events in the case in the form of a comic book. But this recreation is just Shuichi's deduction, so there are gaps here and there. Gaps are areas where the number of pieces are missing. After selecting the panels with the D-pad, use the left stick to move the cursor over the gaps. Then fit the panel with the empty space with the triangle. Only the correct panel will fit. Compare the empty space hints with the stock panel hints to complete the comic. There will be some panels that you cannot select at first. Filling some of the gaps correctly will unlock the other panels. Press L1 and R1 to switch pages and start filling as many as you can. Alright, here we go. Wait. What am I doing here?
Oh, I did, yeah.
Oh.
What's it? That's to modify the camera.
Yeah?
Yeah, that one. What we do with the library's event?
Oh, this one? Oh, what? This?
Yep. Do the modified camera.
Turn the flash
Yep.
up.
5 more. Oh no, it's 5 to 10. Never mind. I thought I was 10.
Oh, that was this, right?
Yeah, that one. What happened to the classroom went out for the time
This?
limit? Yeah.
No?
No.
This.
Oh. Wait. What happened to the classroom 1 hour before the time limit? Classroom done, yeah. Rentaro notices the flash, I think. Yeah. Following the sound of rolling.
Oh, this, right?
Yeah.
And Rentaro notices the flash, right?
Yeah, it has to be it.
That, or is it the sensor goes off?
Well, it's asking whose picture was taken, so Rentaro, so that one is what I think. Yeah. What did we see in the library?
This.
Yeah. Oh, the 3 people, right? Yeah, there they are. Book to set up blast encyclopedia? Something like that? Or open encyclopedia. Hold up. Oh, okay, that was it?
There's only one left.
Oh. Security student.
This is the truth of the case!
Here we go.
It all began 2 days prior, when Monokuma gave us the additional motive. The time limit added to this killing game triggered the crime.
This is the trailer music to DR3.
After the announcement, some of us decided to form groups to plan our next move.
I know we did
I
terrible.
had my
this
own
last
plan
round,
to
but I
find the
don't care.
mastermind, and someone offered to help me. At the time, I never would have imagined they would become the culprit. To expose the mastermind, the culprit and I set up hidden cameras in the library.
I can't believe it.
There was a hidden door in the library that showed signs of use. We deduced that the mastermind would return there to let Monokuma out. The next day, we asked Mew if she could modify some cameras for our trap. We then went to the warehouse to gather the necessary materials. All we needed were disposable cameras and a security sensor. But the culprit found something else there. The murder weapon. That's right, the shot put ball. They put the cameras as well as the shot in their backpack. Then, on the day the time limit would expire, the day of the murder, the culprit and I collected the modified cameras from you and visited the library. Once there, we searched the room for ideal locations to place the cameras. But even then, the culprit was preparing the murder. They began by removing the vent grate and laid it inside the air duct. Then, they moved a pile of books on top of the bookcase, pretending to organize them. After that, they placed open encyclopedias on the final bookcase. It appeared innocuous enough, but it was actually a path for the murder weapon. The culprit also tampered with the hidden camera linked to the security sensor. I was responsible for setting up the other cameras, but that one, I didn't even notice their trick. They used duct tape to keep the flash function on. After the cameras were set, the culprit and I climbed the stairs to the first floor classroom. We kept a lookout for the others and waited for the security sensor to go off. During the stakeout, we saw Kaito and 6 others go down to the basement. Rantaro was with them, the first victim. After watching that group enter the game room, I returned to the classroom. With about 1 hour remaining, the security receiver I was holding went off. I assumed it was the mastermind, so I ran out of the classroom to the library. I was in such a hurry, I left the culprit behind. Looking back on it now, That was the last chance I had to stop the murder. After I had left, the culprit took the shot put ball out of their backpack and rolled it into the classroom vent. This set a murder in motion. Rentaro had moved the bookcase, triggering the receiver. Unbeknownst to him, the trap had been sprung. First, the modified camera took a picture of Rentaro with a flash on.
No, it's impossible. That's impossible to ask him, but
Rentaro noticed the flash
somebody
and
found out.
approached the bookcase to inspect the camera. The camera flash lured Rentaro directly into the murder weapon's path. The shot the culprit tossed into the vent rolled through the air duct. Came out of the library's vent and kept rolling atop the bookcase. Opening the vent grate and organizing the books was all to create a path. Under normal circumstances, the victim would have been alerted by the noise. But the promotional video was masking the sound of the shot rolling. The shot kept rolling, then fell on Rantaro's head, killing him instantly.
Dang, it's shot put, so I wanted to question the height.
By the time we had entered the room, the murder was complete. I imagine, seeing Rantaro's body, the culprit probably thought, the mastermind is dead, the game is over, now we can all go home. But their wish didn't come true, because Rantaro wasn't the mastermind. It was murder, in an attempt to save all our lives. That is the truth. That's the truth behind your lies, Kaede Akamatsu. The ultimate pianist.
One thing, if they make a
This
thing.
trial ain't happening.
And that concludes the events of this case.
No. Kaede did it?
Damn it!
It is a truth I do not wish to accept. But since Shuichi has brought everything to light, we can at least try to trust the Kaede we've come to know up to this point.
The Kaede we've come to know?
Even if she did commit a crime, what Kaede has said to us is not a lie. She wanted to protect us. And I firmly believe that to be the truth.
If that was a lie too, it'd be the last straw for me. I'd have nothing left to believe in.
You guys are so nice. Even though I betrayed you all.
No, that's not true, Kaede! You were trying to save all of it.
Nice job, Shuichi. I didn't expect any less.
Stop being so happy.
What?
Stop.
You were super reliable back there. But you still have a long way to go. You need to be more assertive. If you did that more often, you'd be a pretty cool guy.
Giving advice. That's your end game.
Why? Why are you smiling like that?
Why?
Why are you still trying to get me to be brave? Why, Kaede?
Whoa.
Why are you thinking about everyone except yourself? If you had just been less selfless, you wouldn't have had to murder. Why? Why do you do that?
I'm sorry.
Stop, stop, stop! At least save it for the end of the trial! Sheesh! Looks like the debate's finished, so that means it's voting time!
Please no.
All right, you bastards! Press the button in front of you to cast your vote!
And make sure y'all vote, because refusing to vote is grounds for termination.
At last! The heart-racing excitement as the
Of course
blackened
there was a
and the
reason why they
spot
said
was
that you have to
finally
vote or else you die. Of course there's a reason why they said that.
time!
I bet you're timed on this. Oh yeah, look
Oh,
at
I
that.
actually do have to vote.
Yep, and you're timed on 30 seconds or you die. I knew it.
It seems the voting has finished. Now then, let's see.
I'm sorry.
Who'll be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
No.
I cannot. Hey, we still got an A. That's impressive.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it.
Wait.
What?
Why does it say normal?
Did it reduce? Whatever. I don't care.